Welcome to the ProView original presentation of the Cinderella Rams. I'm Adam Deal. Now, to be a true Cinderella story, the remarkable has to happen. The unthinkable almost has to happen. And that's what happened. One of the most remarkable Blue Trophy runs that we've seen in the new era of basketball and the way the playoff format works. Now, the Rio Rancho Rams came into the 2015-16 season as an underdog, a bunch of underclassmen with a lot of talent that made a Final Four run the year before. Now, the Rams ended their season on a 5-game losing streak and going into the seeding and selection show unaware of what their future may hold.
Well, first of all, we get together as a group. We went to Clay's parents' house. We gathered there, watched a show, and I kind of figured we were going to be a low seed.
Let's take a look now at the bottom half of the 6A bracket. Albuquerque High School and Ron Garcia, they are district tournament champs out of District 5. Congratulations to them. They'll host Rio Rancho. The Rams have been struggling. These teams have already played 3 times this year. Rio Rancho's won 1 of them, so it's an interesting matchup. Wally, Salata, and his young Rams team have lost their last 5 games.
To play Albuquerque High first round, that was going to be the 4th time we played them. The first time in my coaching career, over 450 games, to play my brother-in-law at Albuquerque High in the state tournament.
Harris Jewelers is a staple in the Rio Rancho community with custom designs, gifts, and bridal bands for him and her. The success of our business has been our commitment to excellence and customer satisfaction with the unique ability to provide our clients with a fine piece of jewelry to brag about. Unique in all the universe, Harris Jewelers, 505-892-3841. Visit us 909 36th Place, Southeast Rio Rancho. Proud supporters of Rio Rancho Athletics, Harris Jewelers.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
Well, the Rio Rancho Rams, they knew their seed. They were the 11. Now, no team in history of the new era of basketball that's lined up with 16 teams had ever made a run to the state championship and won it. So the back's against the wall, no doubt, but these young Rams grew up fast, and they had to do it against a team they were familiar with in the first round, the number 6 seed, the Albuquerque High Bulldogs.
Being family, one of us had to lose. When I was looking at the 3 games we played them, we lost the first game of the year, beat them the second game in our tournament. The 3rd time we lost to them in the Metro tournament, they beat us by 20. And then to be able to play them again, I had a good vibe, brought the starting 5 into my office for about 30 minutes. And I asked them, is this the best 5 that we have? And if it is, then we have to start, playing together as a starting 5. And that was the start of when our guards started getting the ball inside to Derek Reyes and Joel Malhi. Clay and Juan weren't getting double team, triple teamed all the time, and so the type of game that people saw in the state tournament was a different game that they saw probably during the year. The thing that we had to guard against was Gabe Bump. He was a special player for Albuquerque High. We knew a lot of what they did went through him. Alonzo was their other guard that could shoot the ball, and so we opened up the game in a box and 1 on Gabe Bump, which we suddenly did, I think, during the year. I think that might have been the first time. So anytime you gamble with the defense, you don't know how the players are going to respond.
30-29 the score at the half here. It's the 11 seed Rio Rancho leading at leading scores right now. Juan Hurt's got 12. Clay Patterson's got 10. For the Albuquerque High Bulldogs, Gabe Bump with 2 triples and 6 points. Yannick Galunga's got 7.
When we got to halftime and we were up by 1, I felt pretty good because the kids were executing our game plan, and we knew it was going to come down to the end. And so, sure enough, we go up by 2 late in the game. And Gabe Bump hits an NBA 3, and we're down 1 with 30 seconds to go, and it was like, here we go again.
Bump wants a 3 in the lead. Yes! Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Gabe Bump says, give me the rock, and he knocks it down.
We called a timeout, and we set up a play for Clay. It was, and we never ran this play the whole year. That's the fun thing about what happened here is we set a double screen on the left side, and Juan Hurt was in the corner. So when we picked their top guards, they had to decide, are they going to guard Clay or are they going to guard Juan?
High screen is set. Three-pointer for Patterson. Twining and dining. Got it.
As it should be. Two of the best guards in the state knocking down back-to-back.
My truck's my baby, and the only guys to get to work on her are my guys. They know how important she is, and they treat her with respect. When it's time for maintenance, they check her out from head to toe, and my guys don't wait for something to go wrong. They let me know what they see so that little problems don't become big ones. And when it comes to technology, my guys are setting the pace. From diagnostics to communication, they're always ahead of the curve. Do I trust them? You bet I do. These are my guys. Make them your guys too.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutt Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between, Garden Schwartz Team Sales has the products and professional services you'll need to be your best. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Well, Rio Rancho had just put the state on notice. It was the 11th seed beating the 6th seed and advancing to the pit in the quarterfinals. Now, the problem for Wally, Salata and company was looming in front of them, the Cibola Cougars, who had beat them 3 times already in the season. Now, the Rams had a 4th time to have a date to the semifinals.
A 4th time, we lost to them 3 times in a row.
6A quarterfinal matchup between the 11th seed, the Rio Rancho Rams, and the overall 3 seed, the Cibola Cougars. The district rivals will go at it. We'll go over starting lineups in just a moment.
And so when we got to the pit, the one adjustment we made is that when we run a special play for Clay, we call it low, they were sending a guy to double team Clay right away. So what we did is we had Jeremy Snyder, who was the man that was doubling Clay. He was following the player that was double teaming, and so Clay would throw it to Jeremy at the top of the key free throw line. Jeremy either had the shot or he had the drive. The second part is that we jumped on Cibola right away in the first quarter.
Patterson's going to step up straight away for 3. Got it! Right where he left off from Albuquerque High School by 7. Juan Hurt wants a deep triple. That's good! Juan Hurt knocks it down.
And Clay even hits a last-second 3 at the buzzer at halftime.
3 seconds. We're going to see a fantastic finish.
Patterson got it! On the buzzer! Clay Patterson of the Rams with a fantastic first half capped off.
When you shoot well in the pit, that's hard to do because you're not used to the background. The players aren't used to that setting in the pit.
The final score, 63-72. And Rio Rancho understand what they've just done. They've knocked out the 3 seed.
Don't sacrifice quality or flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride delivers the best tasting barbecue chicken and ribs with the fastest drive-thru in the whole city. Plus, Albuquerque Magazine has awarded Golden Pride for having the best tasting breakfast burrito in town. For a great meal without the wait, come see us at any one of our 4 locations or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride, home of Albuquerque's #1 breakfast burrito.
How does Car Crafters make every car look like it never happened?
Well... it's complicated.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Well, there's a newfound confidence with this Rio Rancho team with their win against Cibola and the way they did it, running the Cougars off the court. The Rams going into the semifinals had a date with their arch rival, the Cleveland Storm. Now, the Cleveland Storm and Rio Rancho had split in the regular season. Wally, Salata, and crew starting to feel confident. The young junior guards, Clay Patterson, Juan Hurt, started to take over this tournament, and you could feel something special happening.
This was the only team that we split during the season. It was 1-1. So this was the rubber game.
Well, it's an upset Cinderella story here. The Rio Rancho Rams, the 11th seed, beat Albuquerque High School, the 6th seed, then defeat Cibola soundly by 9, the 3 seed. And they're going to take on their bitter rival, the Cleveland Storm, the 2 seed. They beat La Cueva, and then yesterday, a win against the 7th seed, the Rio Grande Ravens.
I made a decision as a coach that we were going to give them the three-point shot, but we were not going to allow them to penetration.
Straight bucket. Ortega's out of the right wing for 3. It's too strong. Tipped out by Adam Cook, and it's recovered by Juan.
In the first quarter, we jumped on them, got the lead, and so I think when you're the favorite going into a game, a lot of pressure builds on you by the second half because you should already have a lead, and everybody's expecting you to beat Rio Rancho.
First double. Out to Snyder. Extra pass underneath. Yes! Clay Patterson with 5 on the clock. Patterson a kick out to Juan Hurt on the buzzer for 3. Yes!
What a dagger.
9 and Juan Hurt got it.
That's 5-second call almost.
Here's Juan Hurt. Yes, got it.
I thought it came down to us hitting outside shots, and they didn't hit any.
And Rio Rancho are going on to the state championship game.
Look at Coach Salata down in the corner. He's got his hands on his head. He's trying to draw a breath, and he's just not believing what he just did.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. So maintaining this old car is your best option. Keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Harris Jewelers is a staple in the Rio Rancho community with custom designs, gifts, and bridal bands for him and her. The success of our business has been our commitment to excellence and customer satisfaction with the unique ability to provide our clients with a fine piece of jewelry to brag about. Unique in all the universe. Harris Jewelers, 505-892-3841. Visit us 909 36th Place, Southeast Rio Rancho. Proud supporters of Rio Rancho Athletics. Harris Jewelers.
Get into the game. Garden Schwartz Team Sales features fine products and apparel from Wilson, Schutz Sports, Speedline, and Russell Athletics. We offer custom embroidery and screen printing services for all of your school or club needs, from team uniforms to school letter jackets. Specializing in all sports and serving all communities, from big schools to small schools, from up north to down south, or all points in between, Garden Schwartz Team Sales has the products and professional services you'll need to be your best. For great prices, friendly staff, and quality products, call Garden Schwartz Team Sales today at 1-800-880-7767. That's 1-800-880-7767. Since 1939, Garden Schwartz Team Sales is a proud supporter of New Mexico youth athletics.
Well, the Rio Rancho Rams had done it. They beat their rival. They move on to the state championship game to face the number 4 seed, Carlsbad. Now, the night before, Carlsbad had upset of the overall 1 seed, Oñate, in overtime in a really low-scoring, awkward-scoring game. Well, the Rams coming into this didn't feel like an 11 seed anymore. In fact, most people that you talked to looked at this as maybe the Rams were the favorites as the 11 seed going into the state championship game.
The difference between the Carlsbad game and maybe, let's say, Cleveland is that we had to play back-to-back with Cibola and Cleveland. And so there's not a lot of prep time. But because we played them enough times, we knew kind of what they were going to do. But Carlsbad, this was the first time we're playing. And, first time all season. And so, you get tape. I was able to watch tape on them. Boatwright and Johnson inside were beasts. And so we had to figure out how are we going to limit them, their points. And so, again, we had the philosophy that Boatwright was down on the block. Every time he got it, we sent a second guy.
Those bigs are going to, or the mediums, I should call it, for the Rams.
A steal on the inside. They double Boatwright immediately.
The thing about the game is that we jumped on them early again, had a lead at halftime. They made their run in the second half, the third quarter. They cut it to 1, but our kids responded. We made clutch shots. Juan and Clay, again, hitting big shots on the outside. But then not too many people talked about Joe and Derek. They were getting shots on the inside.
Chance. There he goes. Nice job kicking
straight
it back
away
out.
for three. Got them all. Hurt with the bucket straight away.
Well, I tell you what, a marvelous sequence.
Wally back out to Hurt. Here's Patterson straight away for three. That's key.
I'm going to tell you what, Wally Salata's getting right.
Patterson underneath. Reyes pump fake. Yes, that's a finish. What a here for Patterson. Patterson crossover. Steps back, a swing out to the wing for three. DeLeo, the senior knocks it down.
Championship.
You could feel the tension in the crowd grow with 15 seconds left. White lost it underneath and turned it over.
Juan Hurt maybe made the defensive play of the game.
When Boatwright scored a layup to make it 58-56, they stopped the clock. And it's deja vu for me because I remember St. Mike's and Hope had the same situation. They didn't start the clock, and they gave St. Mike's a chance to, well, they won the game because they didn't start the clock. Anything can happen with 2 seconds on the clock. The referees stop it, we turn it over, they steal it, we get a three. So, you know, when they did start the clock, Carlsbad had no timeouts. And then, like I said, it was just jubilation for myself, the coaches, and the players. The season we had, you know, being 15-7, 5-game losing streak, and then to win it all, it's something special that we'll remember for a long time. All the doubters out there, people that said I could never win a state championship, that they thought I never could win at Rio Rancho. You know, most people are kind of, you know, they're nowhere to be seen now. And I believed in myself, and that's the one thing that I would say to the kids. It's all about believing in yourself. Anybody can win a state championship if you're one of the 16 teams. It's just who comes together in those 8 days. The thing about our team is that we played as a team. You know, that's the biggest thing. You know, it wasn't just about Clay. It wasn't about Juan. It was about Derek Reyes, Joe Amalhi, Jeremy Snyder, guys off the bench, Keyshawn Banks, Dakota Carrasco, Nick Little. You know, so everybody had their role, and the best part is they all came together at the right time.